So, just a quick recap. First, the dam was built.
Exactly.
Secondly, the filtration tank.
Yes.
Then the powerhouse.
Yes.
And the powerhouse is the house that contains the turbine and alternator, which was built all the way down at the bottom of the falls.
Exactly.
That's a huge job.
Yeah, it is a distance from the filtration tank to the powerhouse. It's a distance of 143 meters.
And even before the powerhouse was built, the land had to be cleared by hand.
Yes.
Because to get machines down there would have been impossible.
Impossible. Maybe you would have helicopters to go down there, but you know, we can't find the helicopters.
It's just not in our budget.
Exactly.
After the powerhouse was cleared by hand, supplies were brought down, also cement, iron sheets, wood, to make the actual powerhouse.
Yes.
And then from there, you guys brought down the alternator and the turbine.
Yeah, which the turbine is 200 kgs and the alternator it's 251 kgs. It required about, should say, at the first time we were about 200 and something people, so we are like giving tens. But although it was like that, it ended up with 15 people who reached the bottom. You know.
From where you started carrying the turbine, from where the road ends to where you guys had to carry it by hand, to the powerhouse is probably about 2 or 3 kilometers.
Yes, 3 kilometers.
3 kilometers.
Yes.
And it's, I don't know if we can explain well, but the path is very narrow and it's very steep.
Exactly.
It was a huge job.
Very big job. You imagine we started with 200 people and at the end we had only 15 people. Yeah. Yeah.
But somehow or another you made it and you got the turbine and the alternator into the powerhouse.
Exactly.
From there, you specifically knew how to abseil and you trained guys in Manchewe to abseil.
Yes.
What was the purpose of training them to abseil?
The purpose to train them to abseil, I wanted them to know how to connect the PVC pipe and also to connect the cable which is hooked to the powerhouse, which is taking the power from the powerhouse to the top, to the village.
Okay, so after the dam, filtration tank, and powerhouse was built, you trained the guys to abseil and they hooked up the pipe from the filtration tank to the powerhouse.
Exactly.
And that was a long process.
Very, very long process because we had to take a break. Just so you know, in northern Malawi here in Livingstonia, when it comes to rain, it rains very heavily. So we had to take a break here and there. So it took us a while. It was a long journey.
But now these guys, the 5 guys you trained to abseil, you would call them professional.
They are professional now.
There was no accidents.
No accident. Even if there can be somebody who wants to learn how to abseil, these guys, they will help and teach them how to abseil.
Jeez, that is incredible.
Yeah.
And for everybody who doesn't know, the top of the waterfalls to the bottom is not a straight rock cliff. There's many steps in between. So the whole project was just logistically very complicated.
Very complicated. You know, sometimes when we go there, you find the difficult corner that maybe the corner that goes like up and then it goes down. That if you can even go to the factory to ask them to make you that corner for the PVC pipe, they was like, we can't make that. It was such very difficult. But the guys managed to bend the pipe and to bend the pipe on the fire and to bend it. It's really something that you cannot believe that what the guys have done from Manchewe. Even the guys that have been working with them, they're not really like educated, but now they are professional.
Because you've been training them also about electricity and engineering as the project has proceeded.
Yeah.
So the pipe was in place, the powerhouse was built, then the first day you opened the turbine, you opened the gate valve at the top to release the water. How did that go?
That it only spinning like 1 minute, and then the pipe breaks, and then we have to go back and fix the pipe again. So last week is when this started happening. It's when now we are ready that now we're producing electricity. The maize mill is now running. People can mill their maize, they can charge their things. Everything now is working now.
So as of 1 week ago, the pipe is now 100% and the maize mill is in operation,
Exactly.
which is huge.
It's huge. It's a story now, you know. It's a story because just looking at the lights itself, the maize mill running, it's a big story now. Everybody is just like smiling now.
And I'm not sure if everybody knows, but we're also able to build the maize mill in conjunction with the hydroelectricity.
Yes.
And you were also in charge of the construction of the maize mill.
Exactly.
And we have to give a big thanks to our friend Hastings in Mazuzu. He made the maize mill, the desheller, and the turbine for us.
Exactly. He made everything from scrap metals. He was correcting the scraps and welding them and making like, it is, I would say, amazing maize mill and also amazing turbine. These things are amazing.
The maize mill.
Yes.
So apart from the alternator, which was brought from South Africa, and the two motors working with the maize mill and desheller, we can say pretty much everything else was made here in northern Malawi.
Exactly.
Wow. So now that the electricity is working, as you've already said, we have the maize mill in operation. Ladies are bringing their maize each and every day, and we have the desheller also for maize, along with charging stations where people can come charge their phones, computers. How is the business actually going for the maize mill?
As of now, just because we are just starting, the business is a little bit slower. But when people get used, I think we will have a good business. Just because we have like also doing the business, which we are charging people a small fee to grind their maize. On that fee, we are using the money for maintenances, and also we have employed 6 guys who are working for this project.
So this is sustainable employment.
Exactly.
That's fantastic, John.
Yeah.
Well, huge congratulations to you and the team.
Thank you, but also I would thank everybody who has put a hand on this project. I'm not just putting a hand, but everybody who has donated something. We really thank them. I think God should bless them because what they have done for Manchewe, it's amazing. It's something that people will not forget. It's something that we are not expecting that will happen in our very remote area. But now it is not a remote area anymore. Because you know, if electricity is coming in, it brings a lot of developments like salons, barber shop, welding machines. It is now coming to be a small town. So I'm very, very happy now.
A small town that's in control of their own electricity.
Exactly.
Which is huge.
Yeah, because you know, if they agreed from the government, like ESCOM in Malawi are using ESCOM, we don't know sometimes what is happening. You find that you are in the blackout, but you never know what is happening. But now we're able to know the problem, like, oh, maybe it's the pipe, maybe it is this, and then we just go straight and work on that. Luckily, the guys from Manchewe, they have been trained to do the maintenance, so there is no any fear with problems.
So, going into the future, what do you see for the project?
Because you know, this project started like a small one and it has been growing. So this project will be growing, and then we'll be like hooking up the villages. But to hook up the villages, we will like need like a step-up transformer and then step-down transformer, because there's a lot of things that will be taking place, because people need to open their barber shop, welding shop, carpentry shop. So I think we'll need a step-up transformer and step-down transformer. Also, the step-up transformer and step-down transformer will enable us to transmit power for a long distance. So we want to reach more people as we can, just because we want to help the community.
And currently, with the electricity that we are producing, if we did have a step-up, step-down transformer, how many houses do you think we could power?
500 houses.
500 houses.
Yes.
As of now, if we had the right materials.
Yes.
But I think everybody is genuinely extremely happy about the maize mill and the desheller for now, and so this is all future projects.
Exactly. Even if you can come and visit Manchewe now, everybody is talking about this project. Everybody.
And we even had a huge party earlier this week.
Exactly. There was a lot of people dancing. No, people are very, very happy because we're not expecting such big thing here in our very remote area.
Fantastic, John.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much.